Hello stylists, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Monique and we are here at Chicago Style Co. So in this video we're going to do contouring the face. So if you have been around for the first two parts of this little mini series, we started off putting on the all over natural flat face, which was our foundation. Well, before that we did moisturizer and then our foundation, and then we did our eyebrows, we did our mascara, our eyeshadow, and we also did our lipsticks, and then we set it all in place with our setting spray. Part two, we did blush, which was relatively simple. That's for those of us that like to take it up a little notch. We don't necessarily want a flat face. And now here we are at part three, where we are going into contouring. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about contour. The reason why contour has come into place or been created is because it gives you a more defined face. It can highlight cheekbones, it can help shrink in the forehead if you feel like you have a larger forehead. It gives shape to jawlines if you have a strong broad jawline at the bottom. It can help minimize that and bring it in and give it a softer effect. It can bring in if you feel like you have a wider or larger nose and you want to make a more narrowed nose. It helps with that too. I generally don't do a contoured nose. That will probably be for a separate video, but I will do contour basics for this one. And so contour comes in different types. You can have powder or you can have cream. And I'm good with either or. Normally I use the powder, which this is the one I've been using for the longest, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer. 24 hours, but who really needs a 24-hour bronzer or makeup period? So I've been using that for probably about a year now. And then I just purchased this at the Sephora sale. This is the Sephora matte bronzer in 06 Ibiza. Not sure if they're making this anymore. I did get it during the sale and it looked like it was being discontinued. They may have a new formula and packaging, so please don't shoot me if they don't have it. But yeah, so, and this is a powder as well. This is what it looks like. Okay. And so I also got the LYS bronzer, and this is a cream stick. And I'm telling you, I absolutely have fallen in love with LYS products. Their product, the creams are so creamy and smooth. Oh my God, like I haven't found anything like it. Nothing. And so I'm an LYS fan for life. I'm also an LYS ambassador. Yeah, I'll let you girl. Okay, so what I will be using, you know what? I'm not going to use this because this is for beginners. We're going to use a powder because that's what most bronzers are, I feel like. So we're going to use a powder. So I'm going to go in and get started with this one from Sephora collection. And we're going to use an actual contour brush, which I'll be using the Pro 79 from Sephora. So here's a little something if we want to discuss things, have a little chit chat, if you will. The funny thing about bronzer is the purpose of it is to give you a bronzed all over look. So you're supposed to be able to put it, you know, all over the face if you want to. You can use it in replacement of a foundation, especially if you want something really light, or let's say like you're spending the day at the beach or what have you, but you still want a little makeup to freshen your face. So bronzer is made to go all over the face. However, most of the girlies, we've come to use bronzer as a contouring piece. So with that being said, and I know this is a bronzer, but I'm going to show you how to use it as a contour. So we're going to dabble just like that. And a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, baby, a long way. So you start at the hairline. Start all the way, and let me pull my hair back. Can't forget that, because it will get in the way. Okay, so we're gonna start at the hairline, which I think I have product. Let's see. Let me put some more on. We're just gonna go around the hairline, and you can see it coming on. See that difference between the foundation and the deeper shade of the bronzer? We're gonna go all the way around. And I love to get it right up in here where my concealer went to even that out so it won't be so bright. Okay, and then we're gonna trace, we're gonna gently trace where the blush was, right underneath it, okay? Just gently. And then we'll come in and blend that in relatively well. The purpose of the bronzer to contour, one of the purposes around the hairline, is because when you put makeup on your foundation and you're pulling it back up against the hairline, you can start clearly seeing where your hair ends and your makeup, your foundation begins, and it looks a little stark. So it's good to go back and top that off and make it look more natural at the hairline again. So it's gonna work and do the same thing under here. Now this is for the girls who have about 30 minutes or more to do their makeup before leaving out for the day or evening or event. This is not a part of a 10-minute process, especially for beginners. It's not gonna happen. You need a good solid 30 minutes if you're gonna do all of this, okay? So I'm just giving you a forewarning. And you wanna get yourself a good brush to make it lay the way it should lay. So now you should be able to start seeing how my face is starting to draw in as compared to before when we first began the video. Instead of it looking as wide as it normally is or as it really is, now it's starting to go in. I'm starting to get angles and starting to slim, okay? And then as you can see, you can start seeing a clear line of where that bronzer is. So you want to go back in with your foundation brush because it does still have product on it. I know you didn't go and clean it just yet. And you want to buff into it like so that it doesn't look so obvious, okay? Boom. And you can even go under here like so and under here. All right, now I'm looking, it looks like I have a little bit of bronzer right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit more of my blush on just right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in with the blush brush again. See how easy that is? Okay. And that's it for bronzer. Okay. Now, if you feel like you have a wider face and you want to continue on, then you can take that bronzer and contour a little bit further down, which would look like this. Along the jawline. So if you're gonna do your whole face and frame it, it's like a 3, like 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 3 or a backwards E, depending on which side. I don't generally do this unless I have like a really special event I'm going to or something. But other than that, I don't generally do this because I don't feel like it's worth it to me, for me. Okay, and then I'll clean it up a little bit on the inside, like so. Okay, and there is your bronzer. All right, and again, we're gonna spray it in. Make sure it sets, and let's take it out. All right. All right, and we are ready to greet the day, people. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? My flight leaves at 8. Where'd that come from? Might do a giveaway if somebody can name where that came from. All right, and there we have it. We're good for the day. Okay, so let me know, were you here for part 1, 2, and 3? If so, which one was your favorite part? And how are we feeling now that we've done our complete full face of makeup? This is everyday makeup for the beginner. We went through everything from moisturizing, foundation, eye makeup, eyebrow filling, blush, concealer, lips, and contouring with bronzer. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is what I look like on a normal basis for regular everyday makeup, and we'll definitely do some more. I enjoyed this. I hope you did as well. And leave me a comment and let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you all next time. I think what we'll do, we'll talk about different brush types, okay? And I'll start a new series and we'll do a little bit more in depth with eye looks. But until then, have a good one, and bye, stylists. See you next time.